2K Sports. And tonight, we've got some explosive athletes out here tonight, Grant, and front row seats to watch it.
You know, BA, they're going to be stuffing that highlight reel all night. I mean, you can feel the energy in this place. The crowd is definitely ready for it.
So, the opening lineup for the Timberwolves. Inside, we got Towns and Gobert. Conley at the guard with Edwards next to him. And it's McDaniels in at the 3. Here's Hunter. After the Timberwolves picking up a basket a moment ago. Conley against Young. From the arc. Rebound Minnesota.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Show us what you got, young fella. Anthony Edwards. Love to see you operate like that.
Capella, screen on Conley. Throws it up high. Ooh, Gobert with a steal. And they're running. Edwards for 3. That one no good. And here's Capella. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. 4-point game. Pass to Young. Capella, screen on Conley. Inside. The kick out to Johnson. Clock at 6. Outside Young. Fires the 3. Sinks the tray.
Right there on display for you was Clint Capella's continuing growth offensively. Eyes up, ready to make the next pass before he got the ball.
Well, Chris Finch has done a nice job with this group, Clark. Just seems like he needs a playmaker or two around Anthony Edwards.
That's a pretty good observation, B.A. I mean, there's no doubting Anthony Edwards stardom. I mean, he's going to be one of the better players of this era, I would think. But you're right, he needs help. It's a team game. He can't do it alone.
Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Boy, Capella doing a nice job being physical and getting those second chance buckets to go. Coaches love that.
Edwards finds Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
Come on, B.A. He sure can rise.
Grant, that's as good as it gets. One of the best in the league.
Boy, he makes it look easy. He is an absolutely imposing finisher around the rim.
Here's Edwards. And he goes in for the dunk.
You can see how Edwards has really developed and worked on his handle. It's become a strength of his game.
Young with it. He's picked up by Conley. And Gobert with a block. Conley against Young. And Edwards slams it in.
So courageous. Taking it right to the defender.
Oh, this dude knows how to finish in traffic. Wow.
Well, I tell you what, don't tell him. I mean, I want to see it again.
Johnson a screen on Conley. And out of bounds. Minnesota will have it. And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
Well, I like the fact that's intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be in their face all night long.
For Minnesota, they've gone 6 of 7 and looking good. Towns passes to Conley. Back to Towns. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up.
We know Towns is an excellent perimeter shooter. But I like seeing him assert himself inside, too.
Johnson a screen on Conley. Pass to Murray. Oh, deflected. And stolen by Edwards. The finish! And Edwards slams it in.
You know you're doing something right when you find yourself up double digits in the first period.
Well, they're doing everything right. How about that? I mean, this could turn into a blowout very quickly.
Minute 32 left in the first quarter. Young looking for an opening. Can they get it? Here's Capella. Soft touch off the glass.
Nice recognition that time from Capella, aggressively rolling to the bucket after setting the screen.
Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
The kick out to Young. There's the triple. There's 53 seconds left in the first quarter. And so they foul intentionally.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation. Hey, I think that green light they'd given him early should probably go red now. I mean, he needs to get some other folks involved.
Like a lot of smaller guys, there's a real ferocity to Trae Young's game. He's willing to scrap to get what he wants.
Well, the Hawks shooting an unremarkable 30% in the first.
I see him.
Johnson a screen on Conley. To the inside. The shot by Johnson, no good.
Looking for the spectacular and coming up empty.
And you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
Towns a screen on Young. Towns outside. Pass to Gobert. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. Anthony Edwards has been on the... We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
Look at the fast break point total from these guys. I mean, they're really hustling, working hard, and those hustle points are showing up on the scoreboard.
And not only that, you like how they're turning defense into offense, forcing turnovers and capitalizing.
On the court for the Timberwolves. They have their two big men out there, Towns and Gobert, working inside. Edwards at the 2 with McDaniels at the 3. And it's Conley in at the point. Right side Conley. Gobert finds McDaniels. On the take. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
What a move by McDaniels, showing the defense how nimble he is when he wants to be.
Murray for 3. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. And now we've got an intentional foul. Milton's checked in for the Timberwolves.
Now into the lineup for the Timberwolves.
Quarter number 2 and about a minute in. Back to Towns. The kick out to Milton. Towns is screen on Young. Milton passes to Towns. And Towns slams it home.
How about this combo, guys? Part super athlete, part contortionist. Towns continues to impress.
And Clark, when Karl Anthony Towns is on the floor, he's one of the best big men in the NBA.
Well, you said it, the key words there, on the floor. I'm sure Cat is frustrated by the injuries he's had over the years, and he's doing everything in his power to stay as healthy as possible.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, Karl Anthony Towns is a threat from everywhere on the court. He said, quote, if I need to shoot, I can shoot. If I need to post up, be a bruiser, I can be a bruiser. I'm not a specialist in anything. What I can do is be a very versatile player and try to do every single thing really well. Brian?
Yeah, that's the good stuff there. Allie, thank you. Atlanta with the ball after the Timberwolves picking up a basket a moment ago. Milton against Bogdanovich. Lets it fly. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
And so it's Bogdanovich with it. He brings it up for Atlanta. Trailing by 17.
Well, you look at that situation. He thought he could keep Murray from converting if he got physical with him. You better think again.
And the NBA doing what they could to get rid of the take foul recently. Grant, it seems like a success.
Absolutely. It's been a huge success. Fast breaks feel fast again. And penalizing take fouls has made the game much, much better.
Back to Daniels. Uses the glass to finish the layup. McDaniels got 4 points in the quarter.
Like the determination. McDaniels not backing down.
Bogdanovich against Milton. Out to the right wing. Capella, the pass to Hunter. Now Bogdanovich. Johnson a screen on Milton. Bogdanovich.
A dynamic finish, then decides to hang out a little for good measure.
Yep, that's the exclamation point right there.
We've seen those kinds of plays get them going in the past.
And the Timberwolves call time here. Checked in for Atlanta. Reed's checked in for the Timberwolves. For Minnesota, they've gotten 5 of their first 6 attempts to fall in the second. Bogdanovich against Milton. Edwards, the pass to Milton. It's stolen by Hunter. Here's the break. Bogdanovich with it. He's picked up by Edwards. And Bogdanovich is good for 3. Bogdanovich has got 5.
This is why you got to be right up on Bogdanovich, because he can torch you with the pull-up J.
Oh, the tower with the power move.
Throws it down emphatically.
He's got serious hops, right? You add that to his ability to penetrate, that's 2 easy points.
A lot of bounceability there, guys. I mean, well above the rim. That's what makes him dangerous.
What an athlete Bogdanovich is, sprinting towards the rim with such aggression and assertiveness.
Reed, a screen on Bogdanovich. Yep, that one's good.
And, you know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
Bogdanovich with it. 7 points in the game. Pass to Capella. Outside Murray. Lets the 3 fly. The shot that time not on target. The Timberwolves have gone 7 for 8 now in the second quarter. Now here's Gobert. And from the field after that one, 3 for 4 now.
With his size, Gobert can make this look really easy. It's almost unfair.
Okongwu, a screen on Edwards. Murray from outside. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. 26 seconds left to play in the half. And how about that? 8 for 9 now.
Balanced play has given them the lead and also quieted this crowd.
Yeah, you said the key word there, balanced. I mean, their big lead owes as much to their defense as their offense.
Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
It's Edwards with a drive. Here's Gobert. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup. Give him 8 points now.
Capable of finding his open guys. Edwards getting better at improving his overall floor awareness. Nice to see.
And so it's Minnesota looking in total control with this 17. All right, Allie, thanks for that. We will see everyone right back after this break, ready for the second half. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
Yeah, tonight, he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up, be physical with him.
Okongwu at the 4 with Capella at the 5. The perimeter pair is Bogdanovich and Hunter, and it's Murray in at the 1. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Quinn Snyder.
Rocketing right off the floor. Explosive jam by McDaniels.
Outside Bogdanovich. From deep. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 8 rebounds in the game. Here's McDaniels. The shot no good. Good D by Murray. Atlanta has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one. Bogdanovich has got 10 points in the game.
You know, we know Murray's got some creativity to his passing game, but no need to be creative there. I mean, he sees the wide open man and zips it right to him.
Now here's McDaniels. He's got 6.
His first team shot. Shooting for Minnesota, Jaden McDaniels.
The first free throw is good.
Known as a versatile and tremendous defender, McDaniels also continues to make real good progress as a scorer.
Trae Young, he's checked in for Atlanta. Picked up by Okongwu. And a deep 3 from Young. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Ooh, stolen by Murray. Outside Young. From behind the arc. Look at Young, making it look easy.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Alexander Walker, the pass to Gobert. Gobert with a screen on Okongwu. Back to Gobert. Shot clock at 5. Capella with a block.
This is the real strength of Capella's game. Outstanding at using his length and athleticism to block shots.
The Timberwolves have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Gobert passes to McDaniels. Gobert with a screen on Hunter. McDaniels finds Gobert.
Big guys know it's going to get physical inside, so Gobert was ready for the action.
Shooting for Minnesota, Rudy Gobert. Taking 2
And he can't get the first one. Griffin, he's checked in for Hunter. Towns, he's checked in for Minnesota. Brown comes in for McDaniels. Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Young against Conley. Outside Young. Six to shoot. A deep 3. Rebound Minnesota. Gobert's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Here's Towns. Oh, it's Towns with the finish.
Well, you got to respect and admire the focus of Towns. I mean, he just doesn't get rattled. He just stays with it, embraces the challenge, and keeps coming.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Brian, Commissioner Adam Silver has done a 180. Once in favor of raising the NBA age limit to 20, he now supports lowering it back to 18. He said it's the right thing to do, adding that the opportunity to work with players at a younger age on not just skills, but mental health, diet, character, and values could be in everyone's best interest. EA?
Well, it didn't happen yet, Allie. We'll see. Now here's Young. 7 points in the game. Down low. Here's Murray. And it's Murray finishing it off.
Murray, you give him that type of opportunity, you're asking for trouble. He is a strong finisher.
Pass to Towns. Now here's Gobert. Guarded by Capella. Back to Towns. Here's Gobert. Rudy, a monster inside.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
To the paint. And the slam dunk by Capella.
Oh, I like how Capella stays one step ahead of the posse on defense. Has a real good sense of body control.
And Brown with the stuff.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Yeah, Trae Young can change the course of a game with his outside shooting.
Conley finds Gobert. Here's Alexander Walker. Into the lane. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy. And the Timberwolves lead by 14.
And the defense no factor, which is why he simply laid it in.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Young on the drive. And it's Murray finishing it off.
Yeah, defensively, if you come off someone, Young will find him.
Pass to Towns. No good that time. Good D by Okongwu. Murray for 3. That shot missing. And so it's Minnesota going into the break up 12. How about the way they've attacked the paint? This throwback approach is paying off. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. On the court for the Timberwolves. Inside, we got Towns and Gobert. Shake Milton out there with Anthony Edwards. And it's Brown in at small forward.
And the defense really has no chance when Young gets in space. He's just too skilled.
Edwards. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. McDaniels checked in.
Hey, like a lot of guys, Edwards rides momentum as a player. When his confidence is soaring, so is his activity level.
And Towns has got the ball here for the T-Wolves. Milton passes to Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Boy, you love to see Edwards shine on offense like this. I know it's got to be making his coach happy, too.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for Minnesota.
They've been all about high percentage looks in this game, working the ball inside and doing whatever it takes to get it to go.
You know, another thing that stands out to me is their passing in this game. I mean, they've done a tremendous job sharing the ball and setting each other up for success.
The Hawks making a switch here. Bogdanovich is checked in. There's Young with the 3. Hits the three-pointer. Young's got 11 in the second half.
A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
Outside Edwards. Down low. Here's Gobert. Excellent D there from Capella.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focused all the way through the play.
The lead now in single digits.
And this is why Bogdanovich is a vital cog in this offense. It's his ability to stretch the floor like that.
Towns a screen on Young. Pass to Gobert. Back to Milton. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
So good at getting to his spots and then cashing in, making the game look easy.
Okongwu, a screen on Milton. The 3 is up. And the Hawks with another 3.
This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
You know what? Teams can get a little 3 happy down the stretch sometimes. Letting it fly.
Pass to Gobert. Now Milton. Gobert with a screen on Young. Milton passes to Gobert. Capella with a rebound. Capella's got rebound number 7 tonight. And he lobs it up. And it's Capella with the jam.
They're making smart adjustments, setting guys up for success.
It's certainly been an impressive run. They finally found the right formula to break down the defense.
Bogdanovich on the wing. Over Edwards. And it's Bogdanovich that time on the assist by Young. Young's got assist number 8 here already in the game. Towns passes to McDaniels. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Outside Young. Another 3 for Atlanta.
You see the trust Young's guys have in him. When they need a bucket, he gets it for them.
Milton passes to Gobert. Towns goes in. Oh, and just miss after miss right now. For Atlanta, they've gone 7 of 8 in this fourth quarter. Bogdanovich finds Young. Bogdanovich with it. Back to Okongwu. Bogdanovich up top. To take the lead. Pass to Capella. Now Bogdanovich. From downtown. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Milton passes to Towns, and down it goes. 2 points. And the Timberwolves lead by 3.
Absolutely amazing. This young man is so money, and his teammates absolutely love him. Karl Anthony Towns, a.k.a.
And no surprise here. At this stage of the game, they're going to use the coach's challenge. Make them take another look at the call.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
The Hawks making a switch here. Murray's checked in. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Chris Finch said to the team. Coach wasn't very animated in this tight game, but asked this of his team: how bad do you want it? Right now, this is all about who wants it more. So go out there and take it, guys.
Appreciate the report, Allie.
Nicely done. Without much separating these teams, that's when you have to make good at the line.
Here's Edwards. Rebounded by the Hawks. Oh, so much on the line here.
And the crowd is locked in.
Okongwu, a screen on Gobert. Young attacking. And here's Okongwu for 3. Oh, the Hawks again cannot hit it. And it's Edwards with the ball for the T-Wolves. Milton passes to Towns. Money!
And talk about stepping up in a big way.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Capella, screen on Milton. To the middle. Tries the 9-footer. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Team seconds. At the line for your
Good on the first. And that narrows the gap to 1.
Capella and those teams aren't going to let him have anything easy at the end of games. So he's prepared for this situation.
Excellent composure at the line there to tie things up and give them a shot at overtime.
Here's Edwards. No good.
Well, I tell you, that was double duty right there. He influenced the shot and then got back and cleaned the glass.
Now a timeout called by Atlanta. And stolen by Edwards. For the win! Oh, and a chance to win the game, but the last-minute shot is off block. Regulation is ended, and we are headed to overtime. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Boy, these teams have battled tooth and nail for 4 quarters. Now we're headed to overtime. This one should be fun. Now Conley, the talented duo of Young and Murray of the backcourt. Okongwu at the 4 with Capella at the 5. And it's Hunter in at the 3. Gobert. Second chance shot. Timeout called, the Timberwolves. From the inbound. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Stay clear of Gobert on the dunk now. The force he goes to the rim with is mighty.
And here's Young to take the lead. Here's Capella. Good D by Gobert.
Well, you know, stopping him is never easy to do, but the defense was strong there.
To the inside. And Edwards with the basket on the assist by Conley. Edwards has got 24 points.
At every level, Edwards has been the go-to guy for his team. It's in his DNA.
Young from long range. Here's Capella. Oh, and the jam by Capella.
So good to see the role players stepping up in big moments. That's a big basket for Clint Capella.
For three, Conley. Okongwu with the rebound. The Hawks have gotten one shot to fall out of three in OT. Young, the pass to Okongwu. Picked up by Okongwu. There's Young with the three. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Towns has got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Edwards. And Jaden McDaniels picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
I don't know what he was thinking about there. Easy over the back call.
Yeah, that's a good one there, man. I tell you, I appreciate the effort, but he overdid it just a bit there. He needed to get called for the foul.
Conley against Young. Inside, Okongwu. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
They've really picked up the energy level and have willed themselves back into this game.
Yeah, you know, battling back is about staying the course, and their attitude never changed.
Pass to Gobert. Gobert with a screen on Murray. And it's McDaniels off the drive. Back to Gobert. Clock is at 3. From about 16. He can't hit that time. Good D by Murray. Young with it, and it's Gobert picking him up. Capella screen on Gobert. They kick it out to Murray. Oh, he buried the 3.
He wants the ball, has a flair for the dramatic, unfazed in big situations.
Conley against Young. Kicks it out Towns. Shot to stop the run. Capella with a rebound. 2 points here could be the only cushion they need, Grant.
Hard to say. Crazier things have happened in this league.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. And that's an intentional foul. And Minnesota calls time here. They're trailing by 3. 15 seconds left in OT. All right, guys, what's your take?
They could pressure the inbounds pass and go for the steal first, but if that's unsuccessful, you have to be ready to foul.
Ooh, he doesn't hit the first. That was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line. And that gives him a 4-point cushion.
And not a moment to lose on this possession.
Got to go right up with it and then foul immediately.
Young misses. Edwards for 3. The shot misses. And so it's Atlanta who scrapes by with a win. Things looked a little... All right, Allie, thank you. And that about wraps it up for Clark.
The Hawks. For the Clippers, they pride themselves on each and every step that leads to victory. The preparation, the focus, the sheer will. Each game a new opportunity to prove their identity. Hawks, Clippers. We'll be right back after this. Here are the starters for Los Angeles. At the guard spots, we'll see Westbrook and George. Robert Covington out there with Kawhi Leonard. And it's Zubac in at the 5. Now, here is Young. Fires for 3. Bangs home the trifecta. And Greg, taking a look at this one here tonight, the clash at the guard positions really stands out.
No question about it. Both teams rely heavily on their backcourts to get it done. And I'm interested to see which backcourt brings it tonight.
Leonard, no luck.
A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the and one, and this time they're not backing off.
Young's shot is off.
I'm not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
Capella against Covington. Here's Leonard, and he converts the layup.
And he got a good look at the hands of Covington.
Young with the ball. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. In the corner, Murray with it. 5 on the clock. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. And it's Murray with the jam.
Oh, man, easy money for Young. When someone's that wide open, it's going to turn it into a bucket.
Remember, Trae Young wasn't selected for the 2023 All-Star game. And Brent, some are calling that a snub.
Yeah, I don't know, Greg. That seemed a little bit odd to me, and it caught some people off guard. But look, if you want to give Trae Young another chip on his shoulder, you're going to get some incredible performances.
Here's Young following the basket by Russell Westbrook. Young with no one around. Gets a very good look and converts. Young's got 5 now.
Great to watch Trae Young set plays up on a nightly basis.
Zubac a screen on Murray. George passes to Zubac. Second chance shot. And stolen by Murray. Young looking around. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. No good, shot missing. And George kicks to Westbrook. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Leonard with the ball. And it's Johnson picking him up. Covington wide open, he fires. Off target with his 3. And so it's Capella with it. He brings it up for Atlanta. Young outside, driving in, and it's good for 2. 7 points in the game.
Defenders just too worried about Trae pulling up on the shot, so he took advantage and just flew by him.
Westbrook finds George. Leonard with the ball. Over Hunter. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
It's Young on the wing, defended by George. The kick out to Young. Hunter on the wing. Johnson with a screen on George. Trains it from beyond the arc. Young's got a pair of 3s now in the first quarter for Atlanta.
And the range that Young has is considerable. His three-pointer is a sharp weapon in his arsenal.
Leonard against Hunter. To the inside. Zubac. Back to Leonard. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And we love it when Kawhi takes it over into his own hands. What a special player.
Young outside. Offline with his 3. They can trade 2 for 1 here.
Would be the right move, I believe, right now. One thing you marvel at, the consistency of Paul George, year in and year out.
I wonder when Paul George, Greg, goes into the offseason, if it's more tinkering and sharpening all those skills, or if he's trying to add something, because I don't know how you add anything to how versatile a player he is. And George wants to compete for titles, especially considering that he's in the back half of his career.
Hunter finds Young. Outside for Murray. Lets it go with a three. The Clippers grab the miss. There's 18 seconds left in the first quarter. Count it.
Yeah, Paul George anticipating contact, preparing for it. Just how smooth the finish was that, Kevin.
Young drives in. Out of bounds. The Clippers take possession. Six seconds left to play in the first. Outside Covington. From the arc. No good on the last second attempt there. Trae Young, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Atlanta. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And what do you guys think about the Hawks here in this one?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
Well, if they wanted to start well, this would be it. They seized momentum right away, and they just didn't let it go in that quarter.
Here are the five the Clippers have to start the second. Filling the 2 and 3, the core of George and Leonard. Ivica Zubac is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Westbrook in at the 1. The Hawks leading. Now Young. Fade away. Rebound by the Clippers. Zubac has got his 4th rebound in this one. And taking a look at the LA Clippers, Brent, a team that just keeps coming up short, unfortunately.
Well, the Clippers have definitely been more competitive lately, and it's kind of like phase 2 for them with this group. They still haven't been able to get over the hump, and they have some work to do.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Paul George is one of the game's premier two-way wings. He says, I believe in my talent and what I can do, but I feel my job is to make everybody better. That's what I try to do when I'm on the floor. Just make the game easy for everybody, whether it's creating or just being aggressive and making reads off of that. Kevin, back to you.
Yeah, David lets the game come to him. Well said by him. Thank you. Coaches say, GA, the league has a problem when it's punishing the retaliators and not the instigator. Do they have a point?
Kevin, I think so. For any scuffle, it's worth asking who started it, and that's what we do in life normally, right?
And the Hawks making a change here. Bogdanovich is checked in. Down low, Covington with the steal. Here's Leonard, and the layup falls. Leonard's got the lead up to 3 now for the Clippers.
You don't want to give Kawhi that kind of positioning. He doesn't waste good looks.
George against Bogdanovich. Floats it up for Murray. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Well, Bogdanovich can score, but where he gets real dangerous is when he becomes a playmaker like that.
Westbrook passes to Leonard. Tries the spin move. Into the lane. Here's Zubac. Kicks it out to Leonard. The Trae. Rebounded by the Hawks. Capella's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Murray. Good D by Covington. And so Westbrook will bring it up for the Clippers. Looking at DeJounte Murray, it's amazing, Brent, how well he recovered from a serious injury just a few years ago.
Yeah, you never know how a guy is going to bounce back from an ACL injury and a complete year off from basketball, but he is back to full strength, and he has been awesome.
With the drive, takes it off the glass. 6 points for Russell Westbrook.
Well, Westbrook right now amped up, his volume at 11, physical enough to shake off the contact and send it home.
Johnson sets the screen for Bogdanovic. Good on the triple. Bogdanovic has got the game tied up here for the Hawks.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Covington dishes to George. Goes up the baseline. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Capella's got 6 rebounds in the game. Johnson sets the screen for Murray. A miss that time would have put him up. Los Angeles has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. No good on that one. Good D by Bogdanovic. Dishes to Johnson. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. They get Russell Westbrook.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Mann's checked in for the Clippers. And he can't hit the second. And for the second straight time, Brent, the Atlanta Hawks made a first-round exit in 2023.
You know, it's interesting, Kevin, when a team achieves something that maybe they didn't think they were going to get to, how those expectations change. I think that's happened to the Hawks a little bit. Look, they made a coaching change. They fell short this year. With some retooling, they definitely have some pieces out there who are going to fight and are going to adjust to what it is they need to do in order to take that next step.
Murray kicks to Bogdanovic. Lock at 6. Johnson, the pass to Capella. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. Mason Plumlee's checked in for the Clippers. Marcus Morris comes in for Robert Covington. We've got 22 seconds left now here in the second. And so they foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And Atlanta calls their first timeout of the game. Both teams will make substitutions. Mann passes to Martin. Right wing. The wide open look for Plumlee. And the 3 off target. Bogdanovic looking around. There's the 3. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. The Clippers on top, up by 2. And a chance now to send it over. Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Without question, Trae Young displaying his skills today.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure Coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
The post pairing, Bay along with Okongwu. The guard set is Young and Bogdanovic. And it's Griffin in at the 3 set. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. The Clippers have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight. Both shots good from the stripe. And the Clippers, one of the more efficient three-point shooting teams, Greg, in the NBA.
And Kevin, really over the last decade, that's been one of their most consistent traits. And it's not just because of talent. They're smart about the shots they take.
Yep, it goes, and the Clipper lead is cut to just 1 in the basket from Young.
And Young, known as a remarkable scorer, he can fill it up in a variety of ways.
Mann passes to Morris. To the paint. Here's Plumlee, and it's slammed in by Plumlee.
Not getting old here, seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
And here's Young from the arc. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Well, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Clippers have their sights set high. Coach Tyronn Lue says this is definitely a championship team, and it's not going to just come. We've got to put the work in. There's got to be a lot of sacrifices. If we come together and do the right things, we definitely have a chance. Kevin, back to you.
And David, he's a big reason why. Thanks so much. And here's Griffin. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. Okongwu with the screen for Young. For the lead. The Hawks again can't hit.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Here's Morris. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to go on Onyeka Okongwu.
And Marcus Morris has these moments of toughness that he'll show you. He'll go right at guys.
And he can't make the second free throw either. Missing both. Well, such a study, Brent. Veteran Marcus Morris. You know what you're getting with him every single game.
Well, he's a guy who rebounds the ball and brings a little bit of toughness, and he will get double-digit points on a nightly basis, capable of that. So you're relying on that toughness.
Young outside. Okongwu with the screen for Young. And that one drops. Young's got 9 points in the quarter.
That is a tough shot there. Trae Young's such a small player. He needs that floater in his arsenal.
He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Clippers lead by 3.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Young outside. Fires it up. Here's Bay. Backs in, coming off the assist from Young. Bay's got his first points of the game.
You can see there just the threat of Young pulling up. It's going to open up the two-man game. The defender forced to come out and respect the deep shot, and Trae able to make the play.
Atlanta's gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. Back to Young. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Pass to Bay. Just 5 to shoot. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Clippers have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Morris passes to Plumlee. Outside for Martin. For 3. Rebounded by the Hawks. And here's Young from the arc. Plumlee with the rebound.
Really excellent defense there. They know he's capable of knocking it down from the outside, and they could not have played him better. That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
Time call here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. Atlanta making some changes. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. Hunter comes in for Bogdanovich. And it's DeJounte Murray in for Young. The pass to Bay. He kicks to Hunter. To the middle. And it's Murray with the jam.
Yeah, you could tell Hunter knew he was open, did not hesitate to find him.
For Los Angeles, they've gone even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third. Back to Powell. The shot's good on the assist by Morris. And the Clippers lead by 3.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Capella sets a screen for Murray to the inside. And the dunk by Capella.
And those assist numbers for Murray keep going up because he can score.
And the Clippers decide to take their first timeout here. Hawks making a switch here. Johnson's checked in. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Here's Westbrook. He's got 6. Los Angeles calls timeout.
Start it.
Here's George. He has 7, and it's DeAndre Hunter with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
There's 14 seconds left to play in the third. Leonard attacking.
Feels like DeAndre Hunter can just swarm anybody shooting the ball. That time, no options.
Here's Capella, and the dunk by Capella. And not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
The fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail biter.
And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feet. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
And that's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the fourth, at the guard spots, we'll see Westbrook and George. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Robert Covington. And it's Zubac in at the center, locking down the middle. Yep, that one goes in there.
And this is the effort you want to see out of your guys, win or lose.
A great example out here of just a no-quit team continuing to compete until the final buzzer.
Here's Murray. It's good. With that basket, he's now 5 for 9.
Boy, Murray just one of those guys who loves to work it inside.
Clippers trail by 3. Leonard the pass to George. He takes.
Oh, yes, sir. Well, not only looking at Paul George get up, look at the guys on the bench loving it from PG.
He's looking for Leonard and finds him. Looking to get back on track here. And Capella sends it back. Johnson down low. Covington's there. Hunter the pass to Murray. No good on the 3. And so it's Leonard with it. They'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. A nice shot by George.
Unlike a lot of wings, George really has no problem stepping inside the line and scoring around the hoop.
For 3, Murray. Johnson kicks to Capella. Capella sets a screen for Murray. Atlanta again missing. The Clippers in the lead. Inside, deflects the pass. In the corner, it's Griffin. Paul George with the steal. Covington with it. Now guarded by Murray. Here's Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
Love to see Zubac attacking the rim, staying involved offensively.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. Trae Young, he's checked in for Griffin. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Well, during that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Quinn Snyder said to his team. Now, they told the team, we're winning this game with our defense. All we need is a couple of stops. Keep your focus. We'll see if they can close it out. Kevin?
Thanks, David.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
Kicks it out to Johnson. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Young against Covington. 6 to shoot. Leonard with the steal. Down low, George. And it's George finishing it off.
Paul George stepping up big time.
Atlanta's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. And Young kicks to Murray. Capella sets a screen for Young. A 3-pointer off the mark. Clippers have gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor. And George having to stop.
What a masterful performance from PG tonight, looking like the all-NBA guy he is.
Bobbed up there for Johnson. Leonard with the steal. And now Covington running the floor all by himself.
And that just may put the finishing touch on this one. Not at all a time to get sloppy with the ball.
And Young, here we go. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Young's got 5 points now this quarter.
Embracing the big moment is Trae Young.
Young against Westbrook. And stolen by Hunter. Fast break here. Here come the Hawks. Westbrook against Young. 59 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And we continue to see Young take on more responsibility, welcoming the challenge to go to the line.
And so Young nails them both.
And not the guy that you want to put at the line in these moments. He's not missing these.
Westbrook kicks to Leonard. Puts it up from 12.
That is world class.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
There's 37 seconds left in the game. Young from outside. The Hawks again can't hit. Pass to Westbrook. And finished off by Westbrook.
It's a certain mindset right now to want the ball at the end of games, and Westbrook has it.
And here's Young from the arc. Money! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
It's in. Trae Young comes up huge this time, looking like the go-to guy.
And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
And they go to the intentional foul. First free throw is good, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
And a good test of mettle here for Covington is he's going to step to the line in a really big pressure moment.
2-possession game now. I mean, those were really important foul shots.
Atlanta calls timeout. They're trailing by 5. 17 seconds left in the fourth. What's your take, guys?
Score, then hope for some missed free throws or a turnover at the other end.
Yeah, this won't be easy, so a little bit of luck will go a long way for them to get back in.
In the corner, it's Hunter. It falls! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Oh, big time from DeAndre Hunter, letting it all hang out.
And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 4-point ball game.
Yeah, that'll ice it right there. Not everybody can keep their composure at the line in such a big situation.
Laces one from 3.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
It's one thing to have teams shoot a bunch of threes, but with this team being that hot defensively, you got to chase them away from anywhere near that line.
A proven champion and a big-time performer. Kawhi wants to be the guy at the line in these close ones.
So it's the Clippers taking the win in a close one. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of pride in. I mean, they battled with everything they had and came through when the pressure was at its highest.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by. Thank you, David. And that about wraps it up for Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge.
Here we go.
So the Clippers win the tip. Now the opening lineup for the Los Angeles Clippers. On the perimeter, it's the talented duo of George and Kawhi. Ivica Zubac's out there with Robert Covington. And it's Westbrook in at the point guard.
Okay.
My! Throw it down!
Yes, he did. Oh, my goodness. Anthony Edwards. Wow.
Down low. Outside Covington. Driving in. Just 5 to shoot. And what a great guard matchup we have tonight. Smitty, I know you're a big fan of games like this.
I am. Guard play is so incredible right now in the NBA. Both of these teams are loaded in the backcourt. I expect them to trade punches back and forth. Some would call Westbrook a stat stuffer, but for him at this stage of his career, it's about trying to win titles.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
This is called an effort play. Terrific hustle at the defensive end.
Here's George. It's blocked by Gobert.
Pretty hard to get that attempt over Rudy Gobert.
And here's Gobert. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. And Edwards slams it in.
The BA, when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. Edwards against George. And there's the foul. It's on Ivica Zubac. That's his first foul of the game. Here's Edwards. Towns outside. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Edwards. Towns outside. Takes a 3. Kawhi Leonard comes up with a rebound. Now Los Angeles with it. Westbrook, the pass to Covington. Poked loose and stolen by Edwards. Towns outside. Pass to Edwards from outside the arc. That one's off. He's 2 for 3 in the game. Looking back to last season, Smitty, the Clippers were as busy as anyone at the trade deadline.
Well, they came into the season with high hopes, BA, but midway through, they saw the changes had to be made. It didn't translate to playoff success, but they gave it a shot.
Towns up top. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
Few players in the league do a better job of finding the open man than Mike Conley.
And the Clippers with the ball. They trail by 3. George passes to Westbrook. And here's Zubac. Leonard looking around. Takes it inside. Count it.
Wow, with that strength, if Kawhi wants to drive it, there's not much you can do to stop him.
To the inside. Here's McDaniels. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up. Conley's got 3 assists now in this one.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Robert Covington. That's his first foul of the game.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Conley with the ball. And Edwards slams it in.
Wow, what a move from Edwards. He's fantastic at creating for himself.
George passes to Westbrook. Here he goes. And Gobert with a block. Left side, Edwards. Towns with the ball. He's picked up by Zubac. And stolen by Covington. In transition, here come the Clippers. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Timberwolves. There's a minute 47 left to play in the first. Right now, firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, there's a nice flow to this offense right now. Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Here's Leonard. Here's Zubac. And the jam by Covington.
Great dive from Zubac. He understands when he should look to give it up.
You know, on a permanent basis, Ivica Zubac is one of the top rebounders in the league, Smitty.
BA, that's his primary role, along with setting good screens. He has the size, toughness, and instincts to excel at those responsibilities. Unselfish, moving the ball. Love to see this kind of offense.
Edwards looking for an opening. And there's the foul. It's on Ivica Zubac. That's foul number 2 for him.
These calls can be so difficult for officials to make.
55 seconds left in the first quarter here. Here's Edwards.
I saw it.
Wow.
Yeah, he saw it.
Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
Oh, another highlight reel play from Anthony Edwards. Oh, this guy is fun.
Terrific play. This is why you run your offense through him and live with the results.
Edwards with it, guarded now by George. Conley against Leonard. Conley passes to Towns. And the basket is good. Towns has got 7.
And he is a force in the paint. Towns is such a huge presence inside for them.
Here's Leonard. And that one hits the back iron.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
Pass to Gobert. The kick out to Edwards. Towns outside. There's the 3. He buries it from 3. He's got 10.
One of the better three-point shooting bigs.
Yes, he did!
Right
it is good!
As crazy as that shot was, you could almost feel it was going in.
It's been all about Karl Anthony Towns for the Timberwolves. He put together 10 points in the quarter. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. All right, guys, a breakdown here of the hustle stats for Minnesota.
They are making a statement so far on the defensive end, sending shots away in incredible fashion. Loving the hustle.
Yeah, we got to talk about how pestering they've been on defense, forcing turnovers and finding ways to score off them.
So here are the 5 for the Clippers to start the second. Westbrook and George manning the backcourt. Robert Covington is out there with Kawhi Leonard. And it's Zubac in at the 5, roaming the paint.
Boy, if you're the coach, you hate to see that kind of miscommunication between your guys.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Milton is checked in. Here's Edwards. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Grant, you had a terrific mid-range game. It feels like more players are going back to that now.
Yeah, you know, it's interesting, B.A. The analytics say dunks and three-pointers. But that makes your offense almost just two-dimensional. In many cases, too predictable. You're seeing more and more players, particularly the elite ones, finding comfort in the mid-range.
George passes to Leonard. Zubac, screen. The fadeaway. Whoa! Way out there from Leonard.
That time he kept it himself. Leonard playing a chess game on the pick and roll.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Brian, the Clippers next season will inaugurate their futuristic new home court in Inglewood, designed to give fans every comfort, and the Clippers a distinct advantage as well. Along the baseline, 5,000 fans will fill 51 uninterrupted rows. The section, nicknamed The Wall, is acoustically designed to be loud. So, Brian, you better get ready.
Turn it up. Thanks, Allie. Baseline try. And stolen by Covington. Plumlee's checked in for the Clippers. Minnesota in the lead. It's stolen by Leonard. On the the break. Takes a 13-footer. That's good from Covington on the assist by Leonard.
You see, that is just rude. Kawhi picks it, triggers the fast break. See ya.
And for a guy who doesn't talk or emote much, Kawhi Leonard is a commanding presence. Oh, look at Rudy Gobert.
Rudy showing us what you get when you put size and creativity together.
George finds Leonard. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. To the middle. Here's Plumlee. Slam dunk by Plumlee.
The big-time throwdown.
Check him out. Keeps the grip on that rim after the finish. A little extra emphasis. Here's Towns. And it's the Clippers with the rebound.
What a defensive play. Gets the stop and does it without fouling.
Westbrook. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
Look at the focus. When Russell Westbrook zeroes in, he's next level.
Some changes for Minnesota. Reed's checked in for Towns. And it's Alexander Walker in for Edwards. All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Here's Gobert. Oh, the tower with the power move.
Okay, Rudy, rocking the rim.
Back to George. Tries the spin move. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Talking about the veteran Paul George, a star player, Smitty, wanting to compete for titles.
BA, he knows he's not getting any younger. I think it's good he poses this win now mentality. He's clearly hungry to win a title.
Milton passes to Reed. Back to Milton. Reed sets a screen. Milton finds Reed. Back to Milton. Just 4 to shoot. Here's McDaniels. That one's wide left. The Clippers trail. Oh, and the fast break for the Clippers. Westbrook right side. Out to Leonard. Plumlee a screen. Lets it fly. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 4 rebounds in the game. And it's McDaniels off the drive. Shoots over George. Reed in the post. Working on Covington. Reed, good. And the Timberwolves lead by 7. And so it's Westbrook who will bring it up for Los Angeles. Outside Covington for 3. Here's Plumlee. Ooh, great D that time from Gobert. McDaniels inside. Leonard defending. And Minnesota calls time here.
And we'd all love to hear what goes on in those huddles, but we just get the snapshots.
No, we're left to infer from the adjustments we see on the floor.
He's checked in for the Timberwolves. Mike Conley comes in for Milton. And the Timberwolves with possession here. Reed in the post. Batum's on him. Offensive board. A strong finish under heavy pressure from the D. Reed's got 4 points this quarter.
Have to take care of the defensive boards better than that.
Reason why: lack of focus, lack of communication, which led to second chance points.
The Timberwolves have gotten 6 of 9 attempts to go in the second. Looking good. To the paint. Here's Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, PA.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Now here's George. Defense is right there. And Troy Brown is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. Batum outside. Oh, and Reed with a block. It's out of bounds. The Clippers able to retain possession here. 15 seconds left in the first half. And that one's good, man. And the Timberwolves with possession here. 6-point lead. Here's Conley. And there's the drive. And a nice finish on the layup.
Mike Conley has that extra gear. Even when he gets bodied up, he finishes so well.
Ooh, he released it in time, but it's off the mark. And so it's Minnesota finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. What has them in front right now, by and large, they're taking great shots. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
We've got Naz Reid, Nickeil Alexander-Walker out there with Mike Conley. Then there's Tony Brown, and it's Gobert in at the center position. And that's the group of Chris Finch as we begin the second half. 3 seconds left, and Gobert with the stuff.
This is what Gobert provides. High impact play on the glass.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, Brian, in his 10th season in the league, Mason Plumlee started shooting left-handed. He said, quote, "It felt good changing, and the more I practice, it just shored up my decision. It's about the result, and I'm happy I made the change. I don't even question it, and that's where I like to be." Brian?
Well, it's working for him, whatever he's doing. Allie, good stuff there. Thank you. Here's Alexander Walker. No points so far. Fires the 3. The Clippers grab the miss. They still have time to make this a game.
But they really need to focus in because they let this game get away from them a little bit.
The Timberwolves have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Oh my, came close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
I like whenever Alexander Walker takes initiative on offense. He's so skilled at attracting contact.
He hits the second from the line. The last one's off. They'll settle for 2. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 5 from the perimeter in this game.
And Mason Plumlee doesn't turn many heads with his play, but he's a workhorse on the floor.
Grant, he's a fantastic rebounder, always has been. Underrated facilitator at the center spot, and he can fit into any team. And with those long strides, it takes Paul George no time to get to the rim.
And that one's good from Conley. Conley's got his second basket of the game.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room and had.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
He makes 1 or 2 that time.
In a league full of scores, Paul George still stands out. There's a versatility to his shooting game that just makes him exceptional.
Powell for 3, and it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 9 rebounds now. And the basket by Brown. And the Timberwolves lead by 13. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. Pass to man. Kicks it to George. Batum sets a screen. Takes the 3. George's shot is off. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. The shot by Alexander Walker, no good.
The defense got lucky there. That's one you expect him to drain.
Powell's shot is off.
Woo, that's just a case of bad defense and even worse offense.
For 3, Conley drains the triple. Conley's got 7 points.
Mike Conley can do this now. He can play off the ball and punish the defense for giving him space.
Kicks it to George. Back to Batum. Shot clock at 6. Oh, and Reed with a block. And it's out of bounds to the Clippers as the Clippers retain possession. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by George. And the fans love seeing incredible moments on defense like that block.
Yeah, obviously he had the shot well anticipated, able to shut it down with authority.
The Timberwolves have gotten 4 of 7 shots to drop in the third. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It goes on Mason Plumlee.
Gobert going to the line. The defense couldn't do anything but foul the big fella.
No good on the second free throw. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Man misses. Minnesota has gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Pass to Reed. There's the 3. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up. Conley's got 6 assists here tonight.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
The reason why they stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
This has been an impressive performance tonight. Even with a big lead, they've maintained their focus.
The other team just looks more in sync and is riding the momentum.
You know what? This has always been a debate. Do you take the timeout, or do you let your guys try to fight through it?
From deep, Conley. The Clippers grab the miss. Plumlee's got rebound number 8 now. Powell passes to Batum to end the drought. And he lays it up and in.
Nicholas Batum still possesses strength to fight through and get the bucket.
Pass to Gobert. Brown with it. Back to Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
Putting consistent pressure on this defense. Just the threat of him out there makes this offense work.
Man, the pass to Plumlee. The drive by Powell. Ooh, great D that time from Gobert. From deep, Conley. Paul George pulls it in. Los Angeles has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Takes it inside. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating. And so it's Minnesota. They're feeling great. A 21-point lead. It hasn't. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
You know, it takes good vision and it takes good decision making right there. He showed both, and he did so at a very high level.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. On the floor for the Clippers, it's Batum at the power forward with Zubac at center. Terrence Mann is out there with George. And it's Powell in at the 3, the small forward. George finds Zubac. Brown against Powell. Can't hit that one. Good D by Gobert.
That's the shot you hope for. Right at the rim. Just couldn't capitalize.
Reed can't hit. All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
Smart ball handling from them in this one. Passing around to get ahead of the defense and putting it in the hands of ready shooters.
One other thing they've done very well has been scoring inside, just pounding and grinding down there.
Leonard's checked in for Powell. And that one's good. Zubac has got his first basket.
Zubac is an experienced vet, someone who's adept at knowing what to do in screen and rolls.
Towns for 3. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist. Conley's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. It's George with the drive. Here's Batum. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And so Conley will bring it up for the Timberwolves. They lead by 24, their biggest margin. Edwards for 3, and the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Look smart when the shots are going down.
To the inside, and stolen by Gobert. Fast break, Minnesota. Jumps up, and Edwards slams it in.
The hands of Gobert are consistently moving, which is why he comes up with these steals.
George passes to Zubac. It's blocked by Gobert. Fast break, Minnesota. And it's powered home by Towns.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
It's been tremendous job of play calling and execution. They just continue to increase this lead.
Edwards finds Towns. The 17-footer. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Leonard outside. Drops one in from the wing.
Kawhi Leonard is a finals MVP, in large part due to that mid-range shot. He is automatic from that area.
Here's Towns. Look it again. 7 for 12 and going at the defense.
And it gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down the lane, extending their advantage. Not good.
A uncontested shot at the rim, you have to compete at all times.
It seems like every miss ends up in his hands. He's been unreal.
And we have to give him props. It's rare these days to see someone dominate the glass so single-handedly.
Here's Gobert. Banked it in off the glass.
Such a powerful force in the middle. Gobert is the catalyst.
The Clippers have gone 2 for 7 from the field here in the fourth. Not great. Here's Zubac. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got his 16th rebound on the night. Edwards, the pass to Towns. Down low. Here's Gobert. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Good use of power by Rudy, getting the shot in the air despite the foul.
So he makes 1 of 2, and the second one misses. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Timberwolves.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Rudy Gobert.
He played with a lot of fire, a lot of heart, especially on the glass. He's one of those guys who acts like every rebound is his, and many of them were tonight.
Pass to man. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Outside McDaniels. Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
It's called killer instinct. It's one thing to be close at the end. It's another to finish.
And that one's long. Pass to Towns. From deep three-point land. And another three from Minnesota.
How about the pass from Gobert, scanning the floor well and spotting his open teammate.
Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Here's man. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. Jaden McDaniels picks one up. And he knocks down the first one.
Shooting for LA. Man taking 2 shots.
That one's no good. Here's Towns. A deep three. Kawhi Leonard comes up with a rebound. On the take, and Gobert with a block. So we see the Timberwolves taking the W here, showing that they're the far superior team. They win it going away.
I'll tell you what, give it up for their fans. They love to watch this team dominate.
Allie, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For
Both these teams, they look to play through the passing game.
And all the better for us. I mean, as fans of the game, seeing that kind of flow and teamwork, it just makes the game fun to watch.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. In the post, it's Bay and Capella. Outside, the wings are Murray and Hunter. And it's Young in at point. Now, here's Capella. Lock at 6. Bay with a screen on Conley. Atlanta needs to get off a shot here. Drops in the breakaway layup. Conley's got the game going here with the first basket for the Timberwolves.
Mike Conley is an active, alert defender. Boy, he is known to pick a pocket or two.
Shots good from Young.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
To the middle, here's Towns, and the dunk by Towns.
There's a reason Mike Conley's teammates love playing with him. If you're open, I promise he'll find you.
To the inside, stolen by McDaniels. It's Edwards on the wing. There's the pass to McDaniels. Back to Edwards. They get a hand on it. And oh, here we go. Young's got it. The fast break chance. Capella sets a screen for Young. Another three for Atlanta.
He's smart at using the screen there to just create space. Young, very reliable in that pick and roll.
To the paint. Here's Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Ooh, a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time. And they will get the basket here, folks, as they rule goaltending.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
Gobert with a screen on Young. Conley the pass to Gobert. So the Timberwolves call their first timeout.
Start it.
Now off the inbound and finished off by Gobert.
And vertical threat, that is Rudy Gobert. What a ferocious finish at the rim.
For Atlanta, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for them to start off this game. Bay with the screen for Young. This one for 3. Hunter dishes to Young. Over Conley. Young's shot is off.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
Well, here we are talking about Timberwolves greats. One player standing out to me, and Doris, I know to you. That's Kevin Garnett.
I don't think there is any debate that KG is #1. He is Minnesota's all-time leader in points, assists, rebounds, steals, and blocks. My goodness, what a career.
You know, you can't be overzealous inside when you guard Young. You got to be better at contesting without fouling.
Second free throw, no good. Down low, here's Edwards. And that one falls, coming off Conley's feet. Conley's got 3 assists now in this one. The Hawks trail by 3. Young, right side. Bay with a screen on Conley. Young pass to Murray. 6 on the shot clock. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Pounding it in the paint there. Murray doing it all.
To the middle. Here's McDaniels. Rebound, Atlanta. Young outside. With the teardrop, and he sinks the layup. Young's got 9.
And nice little floater right there. Give Young credit. He's developed the shots he needs to overcome his size limitation.
Shot by McDaniels, no good.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
How about the find by Trey, making sure he keeps his teammates involved.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Now here's Edwards. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Capella with a screen on Conley. Young with no one around. And a miss there on the triple.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Towns kicks to Conley. Edwards dishes to Conley. Passes to McDaniels. Feeds it to Gobert. Shoots over Capella. Gobert can't hit. The Hawks leading. Bay wide open, and he fires. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Young's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Towns sets the pick for Edwards. Trae Young, he's feeling it tonight. He has been the driving force for the Hawks. Setting up teammates and getting buckets. He is looking as determined as ever. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Hawks.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
Conley is the point. Edwards plays on the wing. The front court is McDaniels and Towns. And it's Gobert in at the 5 down low. So that's the lineup for Minnesota.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Here's Gobert. And he jams it right over Clint Capella. Wow.
Boy, that's a dunk we'll see for a while. Rudy Gobert, a little sauce on that one.
Floats it up for Murray. Towns with the steal. And Edwards with a clear path to the basket. And finished off by Edwards.
The handle of Anthony Edwards so much tighter. That is so good.
Young finds Hunter. Over to the wing. The Hawks working the ball around. And it's Hunter with the jam.
Go into the rack with energy and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage in a close game. Those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
Greg, there has been some talk of having overtime played to a target score. Can you make the case for that?
I mean, yeah. I mean, more certainty on how long the broadcast will go, right, Kevin? And protecting players from the heavy minute loads that can result from those games that go into multiple overtimes. So I like that idea.
Minnesota shooting their first free throws of this.
And if we want to take a look back, they converted about 76% from the line.
Boy, Mike Conley has always been such a steadying influence, a respected leader. Doesn't matter what team he's on.
Now, here is Young. 9 points in the game so far. Inside, here's Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
Well, what he lacks in size for a typical center, he makes up for with all that athleticism. Boy, can he elevate.
Conley, the pass to Towns. It's over Bay. Count it, and the Atlanta lead has been cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from Towns.
Boy, it's going to take more than that to stop Karl Anthony Towns. This guy focused on the task at hand, and that's to put it in the basket.
And Young kicks to Bay. Hunter sets a screen for Bay. Another 3 for Atlanta.
You know, maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot the D can afford to give him.
Conley dishes to Towns. Nice move. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got his 5th assist in this one.
I'll tell you this, nice play by Towns. This guy can get it done. Back to the basket or facing up, doesn't matter.
Now here is Conley. Pass to Towns. Teardrop shot. McDaniels kicks to Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
Oh, Anthony Edwards thinks this game is a dunk contest. Go ahead, young sir. What a finish.
Young outside. Here's Bay. Oh, my. He'll go to the line with a chance for a 4-point play. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert. And the Hawks making a change here. Bogdanovich is checked in. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
And when you shoot 86 from the line like he did last season, you usually cash in on those opportunities.
Bogdanovich against Conley to the inside. And the dunk by Towns.
Well, just tremendous persistence from Karl Anthony Towns. Even under duress, the ability to stay focused.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. Gobert brings the double team. Capella finds Hunter. And the dunk by Capella.
Pretty dime there. The kind of ball movement coaches love to see.
1:12 left to play here in the second quarter. Conley against Bogdanovich. Outside Conley. Pass to Towns. Knocked loose. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Hunter. .54 seconds left here in the second. And Capella sends it back. A 3 from Bogdanovich. They get the rebound. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket. And the Hawks lead by 8.
Boy, you have to be cognizant of where people are when the shot goes up. Defenders not blocking out in that instance.
Minnesota calls timeout. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Reed, he's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Alexander Walker comes in for Edwards. And it's Jake Milton in for Mike Conley. Johnson, he's checked in for Atlanta. Now, here's Milton. Now the pass to Alexander Walker. Back to Gobert. Another field goal for him. 4 for 6 shooting tonight. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Murray, the pass to Bogdanovich. There's the drive. And Bogdanovich throws it down.
And flashing the athleticism on the drive. When Bogdanovich spots a lane, he attacks it.
Here's Alexander Walker. And Gobert Gobert kicks to Reed. Got a piece of it, and stolen by Murray. Stolen by Reed. And so it's Atlanta in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. And now, all right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. You look at Saddiq Bey, what a contribution.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
Checking out the group for Quinn Snyder to start the second half. The wing pairing is Bogdanovich and Hunter. Clint Capella is out there with Johnson, and it's Murray in at the 1. Capella sets a screen for Murray, and the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
And it's Murray with the jam.
And this coaching staff wants Murray to be the shot caller. Let him run the pick and roll and just make things happen.
Milton finds Reed. Sinks the triple. Reeves got himself on the board with 3 there.
I tell you what, he came out of that locker room raring to go.
Milton against Murray. And there's the drive. And that one drops for him. Murray's got 4 points in the quarter.
And the speed behind Murray's drive, just powering his way through.
Back to Milton. Timberwolves passing it around. And Capella sends it back. And it's Murray with the jam.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
I tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. In 2022, the NBA and the Players Association created a long overdue recognition payment plan for former ABA players. Commissioner Adam Silver said these pioneers made meaningful contributions to help grow the game of professional basketball. And we believe it's appropriate to provide financial recognition for their impact. Kevin?
Great story, David. All of your stories are great. Thank you so much.
And this is why Bogdanovich has a permanent green light from the arc. Frankly, the team expects this from him.
A shot by Milton, no good.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
And there's the call on Rudy Gobert. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Young's checked in for the Hawks. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the 3rd. Capella with a screen on Milton. Young for 3. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got his 6th rebound on the night. He dents the rim with a 2-handed slam. Wow.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. Capella sets a screen for Young, and there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Looking at who's out there now for the Timberwolves. Towns, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Troy Brown comes in for McDaniels. Edwards, he's checked in for Alexander Walker. And it's Mike Conley in for Shake Milton. Young looking around. Down low, stolen by Reed. And now the fast break. Edwards with the ball. Had the opportunity on the break, but couldn't sink the 3. Bogdanovich dishes to Hunter. Back to Bogdanovich. Johnson with a screen on Conley. Bogdanovich, no luck. Timberwolves trail by 8. Pass to Edwards. Gets in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got his 8th assist in the game.
I think his teammates understand that Anthony Edwards has every aspect of his offensive game working, so let's make sure he's got the basketball.
Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. The Hawks again can't hit. The Timberwolves have gone just a bit under 50% from the field since halftime. 5 out of 11. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Probably the most important thing is they regroup. They worked out some of their frustrations, and now they're starting to have some fun.
For the Hawks, Okongwu's checked in for Capella, and A.J. Griffin subbed in for DeAndre Hunter. Johnson sets the screen for Young. And here's Griffin driving the lane, and then Griffin with the dunk.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to go on Onyeka Okongwu.
Well, beautifully done by Towns, using the up fake to bait the defender.
So he gets them both.
Boy, a really soft touch on display. It is a luxury to have a big man who can hit from the line at a consistent rate.
Okongwu with a screen on Conley. Young from outside. Reed with the rebound. Timberwolves trail by 3. Outside Edwards. Pass to Towns. Over Johnson. Okongwu grabs the board. Now, here is Young. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Got it up. Oh, he nailed it.
Wow.
And it counts.
That is a huge three-pointer. Extends the lead at the last possible second. That'll give him a big boost going into the 4th period.
And so it's the Atlanta Hawks with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. We've got more in store for you right after this. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Well, this is exactly what you're looking for from your point guard. Survey the floor, serve it up on time and on target.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the 4th quarter could have even more action in store for us. Conley is the point. Edwards plays on the wing. Towns is out there with Brown, and it's Reed in at the 5. So that's the lineup for Minnesota.
Well, Mike Conley, slight of frame, but the intention is there and finishes with contact.
Young pass to Johnson. Towns with the steal. To the paint. And it's sent back by Okongwu. Reed. 3-pointers off the mark.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
A nice shot by Bogdanovich. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle steps for the Hawks?
A high-effort brand of defense has been paying off for them in this one. They've managed to either block or alter a ton of their opponent's shots.
What about the defensive intensity they've had in this one? Jumping passing lanes, poking the ball away, just doing a great job creating chaos.
Okongwu with the screen for Bogdanovich. Johnson in the corner. 4 on the clock. Fades away. It's hauled in by Carl Anthony Towns. And here's Edwards from the arc. Okongwu grabs the board. Okongwu's now got 4 rebounds in this game. Bogdanovich against Edwards. Outside Bogdanovich. Pass to Okongwu. Stolen by Reed. And there's the pass to Edwards. And he drives in, and the layup's good off the glass.
The combination of size and athleticism makes Anthony Edwards so tough to check on the drive. Good luck and good night.
And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Gobert, he's checked in for Reed. And it's McDaniels in for Troy Brown. And then for Atlanta, Clint Capella, he's checked in for Johnson. Hunter comes in for Griffin. And Murray's subbed in for Trae Young. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Quinn Snyder's huddle. Now, he reminded his team, keep looking for the deep ball. If the three is there, take it. You've done a good job getting those looks, so keep taking them. Back to you guys.
Thanks, David. Kept alive.
I'll tell you, most of the time, this guy's going to finish that. But that was tremendous defense that prohibits him from completing the play.
Towns comes with a double team. Here's Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
And how about his athleticism? For a big man, Capella is able to make plays above the rim.
Conley kicks to Edwards. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Oh, the young gun, Anthony Edwards with the big-time delivery.
He throw good, Edwards.
And really, the tension could not be higher right now. And he looked like he was shooting free throws at practice. What a cool customer.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. They're leading by 4. We've got 1:55 left in the fourth quarter. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Mike Conley. And a change for the Hawks. Young's checked in. Here's Young. For the 3. Minnesota with the rebound. Gobert's got 8 rebounds in this game. The kick out to Towns. Edwards looking it over. Milton finds Edwards. Shot clock at 6. Driving inside. And Edwards with the stop.
You better get out of the way. So much power from Anthony Edwards off that drive. Look out.
Milton against Young. Inside. Passes it to Capella. And there's the foul. It's on Towns. That is his first foul of the game. 1:07 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Capella with a screen on Milton. Shot by Young, and the shot is long.
I'll tell you, this has not been his game. He's making it worse with shot selection like that.
McDaniels can't tie it up as that one misses. Atlanta has gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Good on the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
And we continue to see Young take on more responsibility, welcoming the challenge to go to the line.
Yeah, 2-possession game now after knocking both of those down.
The kick out to Towns. Back to Milton. And the Timberwolves call time. They're trailing by 4. 36 seconds left to play here in the fourth. .36 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Edwards passes to Milton. Clock at 4. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. They grab their own miss. Gobert. McDaniels finds Edwards. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. And it's the Hawks' ball. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Minnesota calls timeout. They trail by 4. 15 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
Yeah, trying to get back in this thing, they need a score.
They need to score, and they need to do it quickly, but it is still possible here.
Milton the pass to McDaniels. No good. Hunter with some nice defense. Fires away from way outside. No good. And so the big win by Atlanta in a tight game. Thanks so much.
point of attack. And plenty potent at the other end, too. DeJounte Murray set to go as they get amped up for their contest against the Clippers. Hawks, Clippers, it's next, right after this. Let's take a look at our starters for Atlanta. The talented duo of Young and Murray of the backcourt. Hunter and Bay holding down the forward spots. And it's Capella in at the 5. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen. Pretty interesting backcourt matchup here, Grant, with a lot of star power at the guard positions on both sides.
And, you know, traditionally, BA, when big guys match up, it's all about the power. But this contest is about finesse. Who can outplay and outsmart the competition?
On offense, here are the Hawks. Here's Young. Bay with a screen on Westbrook. Young from long range gets the 3 ball to go.
Great to watch Trae Young set plays up on a nightly basis.
Leonard against Hunter. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Those 2014 NBA Finals featured tons of Hall of Famers. Tim Duncan, LeBron, D-Wade.
And maybe the guy who was unintroduced but now introduced as one in Kawhi Leonard. Man, he just stole the show, winning the series MVP. Did an unreal job on LeBron defensively. Shot 58% from 3. What an all-time two-way performance, BA.
And so it's George with it. He brings it up for the LA Clippers. Westbrook finds Covington. Kicks it out to Westbrook. And it goes out of bounds. That went off Capella.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
Here's George. Capella with a block.
And Capella, one of the best shot blockers in the NBA. You can see his timing on that play.
And now it's time to take another view of that huge swat.
That'll put some fear into the shooters, and he made sure to do it early, too.
And the slam dunk by Capella.
He was grabbing the rim to extend the hang time.
Hey, maybe making sure the landing was kinder than the takeoff. Westbrook, the pass to George. Back to Westbrook. Out to Covington. 6 to shoot. Here he goes. And Bay pulls it down.
Yeah, we're not used to seeing him get bottled up like that. Wow.
To the middle. Here's Murray. And it's Murray finishing it off.
And good recognition there from Trae. It's part of his role. He's got to find open guys.
The Clippers have gone 0 for 4, missing their first 4 attempts. Pass to Covington.
Hey, yo, right here, right here.
Capella with a rebound. The Hawks have gone 3 of 4, off to a nice start. Westbrook against Young. Beyond the arc. Outside Hunter. And here's Murray. And he banks in the layup. Murray's got his second basket on the night.
Murray with a great change of pace, ball on a string. That's a great play.
And when you talk about the Atlanta Hawks, Brent, their entire 22-23 season seemed to be a win-one, lose-one scenario.
Yeah, a bit of a toss-up there, finishing 41-41. They made a coaching change, and with that comes a philosophical one, so you're making that adjustment. But the Hawks just never found their rhythm. You think with this offseason and retooling just a little bit that this team comes in composed with the goal in mind that they're going to be competitive this year and see if they can get beyond that first-round exit from last year.
Now here's Hunter. He takes it in. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Well, nice to see Hunter showing a little bit of nasty out there.
Here's George. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. When you think about Paul George, still regarded as an elite two-way player, Brent.
Yeah, you get that dynamic play on the offense. Where he's capable of 35 points any given night, but defensively shutting down a team's perimeter all-star, that is rarefied air for a star player in this league.
Young, the pass to Capella. And it's Capella with the jam.
And that work was done early as Capella just fought for his position down low.
Westbrook against Young. Westbrook outside. Here's Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. Outside Young. Capella screen on George. There's Young with the three. Here's Capella. And it's Capella with the jam.
Using his length that time, Capella up top to slam it down.
Here's George. And the jam by George.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
Right side Young. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Trae Young. That's his first foul of the game.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
The Clippers trail. And Westbrook draws the double. Leonard passes to Zubac. Buries it down low.
If Leonard doesn't like his options to score the ball offensively first, he'll play with the ball a little bit.
There's Young with the three on target from range. Young's got 6.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
George for and the buzzer beater is good.
And just nails the three. Way to close the quarter.
Boy, you love nailing the last second shot. Always a feel-good moment.
The scoring is fast and furious as we end the first. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And for the Hawks guys, what jumps out to you statistically?
Was pretty obvious. I mean, cashing in on extra opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Working the offensive glass that sometimes comes from predictable shots from your offense, and they've been opportunistic here.
All right, this is how the floor looks for the Hawks starting the second. Murray and Hunter fill out the wings. Bay and Capella, they're inside. And it's Young in at the 1. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Brian, with PG and Kawhi, the Clippers feel they have the talent to win it all. George said, quote, both of us internally had a promise to bring a championship here. This core has been here for years now. And when you look at the teams that win and are very successful, it's the teams that have been together, gel and connect. Brian?
Yeah, that's the right philosophy there. All about health. Thanks, Allie. Westbrook outside. Hey, rejected by Capella. And a fast break now for the Hawks. On the wing, Murray. Good efficiency. He's drained 4 out of 5. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Hawks.
Well, their length and anticipation reflected in their shot blocking totals, making the extra effort to close things out.
The tally on the offensive rebounds right now has been really impressive. They've just been in the right spot at the right time and getting those putbacks.
Counted from distance.
Always a threat from range. Give Kawhi those looks. That's at your own risk.
They get so much effort and energy from Zubac, especially on the glass, Brent.
Well, he's the kind of guy, BA, I don't think any other opponent wants to face on a given night. A relentless big man that's physical, that plays around the rim, that doesn't mind contact. This guy's willing to sacrifice his body every minute he's on the floor.
Zubac passes to George. Zubac with a screen on Murray. Back to Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
Nice movement on the screen and roll. Zubac's good at angling his body in those sets.
And the ball out of play. The Clippers will have it. For the Clippers, Plumlee comes in for Zubac. And it's man in for Westbrook. For Los Angeles, they've gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. Inside. Here's George. And he's headed to the line for 2. He gets the whistle there. And the foul called on the Atlanta Hawks.
Paul George right now 1 step ahead of his defender, using the old pump fake.
And Grant, these days, more and more teams emphasize the importance of switch defense.
It's so true in the modern NBA, BA. Every team has to be able to switch to take away a lot of the action of the offensive team. So having defenders who can guard multiple players on the court is a must.
Pass to Murray. And it's Murray finishing it off.
Well, Capella at that size really has no issues spotting the open man.
Here's George. Hey, rejected by Capella. All alone on the break. And it's Young to the rack.
That was execution to perfection. Textbook transition offense.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Leonard passes to Plumlee. Rebound Atlanta.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
It's good. And now it's an 11-point Hawks lead.
And it feels like DeJounte Murray's working at the post office right now because there's stamps of him all over this game.
Well, if you're the Clippers, are you out looking for the next young star, Grant?
Possibly, BA. I mean, 5 of their top 6 scorers last year were over 30 years old. So they may need more production from your young guns to be a consistent contender.
It's good on the putback. And the Hawks lead by 13.
Yeah, Bay is an active player, and I like watching him get assertive, especially on the offensive rebounds.
Plumlee a screen. Here's Leonard. Oh, the offensive struggles continue. Missing again. Murray from outside. Murray can't get that one to fall.
Impressive closeout on a skilled shooter. That is how you defend shots from downtown.
Kawhi playing at his own pace. He can really control the game off the bounce.
The Hawks have gone 7 for 11 in the second quarter. Outside Murray. Young looking over the floor. Capella screen on George. Young the pass to Capella. Oh, and the jam by Capella.
And Clint Capella having a little bit of fun out there with that dunk.
Deflects the pass. Ooh, stolen by Murray. Takes a 3. The putback. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't take the lid off. For 3, George tips it up. And Bay pulls it down. Atlanta's gone 0 for 4 from beyond the arc here in the second quarter. Outside Young. Pass to Hunter. Now Bay. Bay with a screen on George. Back to Bay. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Bay's gotten 4 this quarter.
Great court awareness by Murray, just whipping that pass right over to the wide open man.
And so it's DeJounte Murray. Thanks very much, Allie. And folks, we'll be right back to start the second half of this game. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. You know, DeJounte Murray has been exceptional here, guys.
His whole first half looked like a highlight reel, rising up and just owning the rim.
Yeah, the defense has got to be a little bit embarrassed. There is no reason why he should just be on top of that rim.
On the perimeter, it's the talented duo of George and Kawhi. Robert Covington is out there with Mason Plumlee, and it's man in at the point. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Bogdanovich from long range. Leonard pulls down the board. The Clippers shooting just around 32% from the field. George with the bucket.
You always talk about the first 2 steps in transition, and Paul George out quick and decisively that time.
If I'm a young fan watching the NBA, Kawhi Leonard is a guy I'm keeping a close eye on, Grant. He does everything the right way.
BA, so much to like about Kawhi's game and how he carries himself. He takes so much pride in what he does on both ends of the floor.
Great open look there. And the Hawks lead by 16.
And Bogdanovich doing a great job of separating from the screen.
Outside Covington. Pass to Plumlee. Covington against Johnson. Plumlee a screen on Johnson. Covington, he's open. Capella with a rebound. Capella's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Johnson with it, guarded by Covington. Here's Bogdanovich, and he converts the layup. Bogdanovich has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Now Bogdanovich focused on scoring on the inside, and when he gets close to the basket, looked like he was hungry to get 2.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
You have to give Paul George a lot of credit. He's willingly accepted a secondary role on the Clippers. He said, quote, Kawhi is the number 1, I'm the number 2. There is no ego. I'm totally fine with that. I try to compliment him and also take the load off of him. And Brian, when they are both right, there's not a better tandem in the game.
Ooh, good point. Top tier. Thanks, Allie. Outside Bogdanovich. Down low. Here's Capella. Back to Bogdanovich. Pass to Murray. Going inside. And it's Atlanta scoring again.
Murray's athleticism helping him navigate his way to the basket that time, an aggressive play.
George feels it out a bit. Plumlee a screen. It's George with the drive. And the jam by George.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Yeah, well, I could settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that.
Oh, that was nasty. A two-hand mega slam.
Man, I don't think anyone was going to stop him there. Here's Leonard. The rebound by the Hawks.
2 minutes.
Hunter's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. And for the past few seasons, the Hawks have been driven by their offense, Brent.
And they really have done a nice job of finding some wing scoring to complement what it is they've gotten from the guard position. And they put an emphasis on the three-point line. They made a coaching change, and that philosophy is also helping lead them to be a more potent offense night after night.
Now Murray. 14 points for him. Bogdanovich on the wing. Back to Murray. And it's Murray finishing it off.
Everything is dropping for them. Just a terrific third period run.
Well, with the confidence growing, that's one thing, but they seem to be getting more intense, and that's helping the quality of their play here.
No debate there. He got hammered.
Looks like this could be a bounce-back year for the Clippers, Brent, after they were knocked out early last season.
Yeah, you just shake your head and you think about this team not being healthy and how far they could go. But that's part of it, right? No PG or Kawhi late in the series. They're looking for some redemption this year, and you feel like it's their last shot. I think he's just going to get more and more confident from behind the arc and become a more consistent scorer in this league as time goes by.
Westbrook with the miss. Here's Atlanta now. They're on a 16-6 run. Puts up a deep 3. Bogdanovich, no good. And it's Leonard with the ball for Los Angeles. Outside Covington. With the drive. That's good. And so Westbrook with the assist.
That's a tough shot as Covington finds a way that time.
And out of bounds, the Clippers will take it. Zubats, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Morris comes in for Covington. And the Hawks making a change here as well. Trae Young, he's checked in for DeJounte Murray. Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Westbrook with the miss. Atlanta's gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. The 3 is up. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Leonard's got 4 rebounds in the game. The crossover. Westbrook with the miss.
Coach loves the execution, just not the result. That's okay. That's part of the process.
The shot no good. And so it's Atlanta. They're feeling great. A 21-point lead. And they've... Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And for the Clippers, they're shooting 32% for this game. Not what they're hoping for. On the floor for Atlanta. Young runs point with Bogdanovich at the 2. Okongwu at the 4 with Capella at the 5. And it's Griffin in at the 3.
Not surprised Norman Powell can get up.
And for the Hawks, they're shooting 65%. Their offense has been on another level. A nice shot by Young.
Even with the score as it is, he just keeps coming at you.
The kick out to Morris. Zubac passes to Westbrook. Capella with a rebound. Capella's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Up top, Young, pounded by Westbrook. Okongwu, a screen on Westbrook. Here's Young, and the Hawks tack on 2 more.
That's Trae Young's role out there to score and score often.
Who's got Russ?
Westbrook taking his time here. 3-pointer, no good.
Looks like the game plan is they're willing to give him that kind of shot. It worked out for them this time, but if they give it to him again, I bet 3 points are coming.
And here's Young from the high post. The shot comes out.
I saw a green light there. The D's not going to get away with that kind of lapse all that often here tonight.
Oh, got that one up quick. Morris has got his first bucket in this one.
You can expect Westbrook to find an open shooter, and he trusted him with the pass that time.
Griffin right side. Powell with a steal. In transition, here come the Clippers. And it's Westbrook that time on the assist from Powell.
Quickly up court with the basketball, delivered a perfect strike.
The Hawks have gone 2 of 3 to open the 4th quarter. Westbrook against Young. Pass to Bogdanovich. Here's Capella. Outside Young. Atlanta again missing.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Westbrook, the pass to Powell. Now here's Zubac. Here's Mann, defended by Bogdanovich. Here's Powell, and Powell with the stuff.
And how about Powell to the people as Norman gets up for a loud 2 points.
If you're just joining us, 4th quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
Yeah, a quick little lean like that is going to get the ref's attention. Foul called.
DeJounte Murray's checked in for Bogdanovich. Here's Westbrook. Not going to go that time. Great D that time from Murray. Pass to Okongwu. Hey, puts up a 3. And once again, off the mark by Atlanta. Now here's Morris, guarded by Okongwu. Here's Mann, jacks up a 3. Okongwu with the rebound. Murray against Westbrook. The drive by Murray. That one goes in. And the Hawks lead by 19.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
Yeah, just couldn't make the connection, but you appreciate their attempt at moving the ball.
And how about that replay? Man, you got to appreciate the hustle on defense.
Yeah, just some terrific effort there. And you know the whole team will get an energy boost off a block like that one. It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Hawks.
Their shot blocking was a huge advantage in this game.
Yeah, I love the excellent defense in the paint. It led to a lot of key stops.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for DeJounte Murray.
We saw him get a lot of touches tonight, and he wasted very few of them. Really made himself the backbone of their offense.
Uses the glass on the layup.
And they came in here with some attitude, and it brought out their best play.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight, getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
No need to risk a shot from range when you can take it inside.
To the paint. Here's Okongwu. Yes, and it's Murray picking up the assist.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
All right, Grant, talking about Ivica Zubac, what do you like most about his game?
Well, just his defensive presence. I mean, he's willing to challenge shots at the rim, refusing to give anything easy.
Part of a dying breed, let's say. Ivica Zubac is a traditional 5. Is that okay? We can say that, right? Lives in the paint and not on the perimeter.
Now here's a Kongwu. 6 on the shot clock. The Hawks need to get one up here. Young way outside. Kept alive. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, just great energy. Stayed with the play all the way through.
Fires away from way outside. No good. And so it's Atlanta easily grabbing this one. Boy, this crowd has to... All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
Match up, Clark. The guard positions boasting plenty of talent.
And you think about it, Kevin, the skill level of today's players arguably at an all-time high. But nothing like guard skills to help you put on a show.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Conley is the point. Edwards plays on the wing. The two towering figures inside for him, Towns and Gobert. And it's McDaniels in at the small forward position. George draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Boy, a nice show of strength that time from Paul George, absorbing the hit and still carving out space to get the shot to go down.
Incredibly for the Minnesota Timberwolves, Clark, the 2004 playoffs are the only time they've won a series.
You know, Kevin, with Kevin Garnett, they had a few 50-win teams and some excellent coaches. That just tells you, I think, how hard it is to win in this league. Boy, that is awesome defense, guys, against a capable finisher. Well done. I'm sure the coaches love that.
And the dunk by Covington.
George with a fantastic look. Excellent job creating an easy opportunity for his teammate.
Edwards passes to Towns. Towns is doubled. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. So it's the Timberwolves now. Westbrook with the block.
Hey, the athleticism of Westbrook not only on display offensively, he can throw shots out of there too.
And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. It's a three-point game, and Leonard gets it to go.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
To the middle. Here's McDaniels. Timeout called. First of the game for Minnesota. And Clark, what can you say about Anthony Edwards? Living up to that first overall hype. He has been spectacular.
Yeah, he has been, Kevin. I agree. Some were surprised he went first overall, but you look back at that draft, he was as good a #1 pick as any of them, and he's certainly proven to be worthy of that status.
And Towns throws it down.
Karl Anthony Towns finishing through contact there.
The pass to Zubac. Clippers moving the ball around. Leonard, the pass to Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Man, he's a pure point guard with terrific vision. Conley finds open teammates at times before they realize they're open. And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
And here's Leonard from three.
Excellent defense from McDaniels. Jaden's length and activity, really a problem for shooters.
Here's Conley. Another shot. And Gobert with the lay-in.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating, I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
Edwards against George.
Edwards just doesn't allow defenders to bottle him up. Great focus and persistence.
Leonard on the wing. Screen by Zubac. Count it. Good. Leonard's got 5 now.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Conley's got a great set of skills as a passer. He might not always make the flashy pass, but he will make the smart.
Basket counts.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Conley kicks to Edwards. Gobert with a screen for Edwards. Down low. And finished off by Gobert.
Gobert maintaining balance through contact. Remarkable concentration.
George finds Leonard. Zubac with it. And the dunk by Zubac.
Oh, Kev, he put some anger behind that one.
You're telling me.
Treated the rim like it stole something from it.
And load management, a term, Greg, that's been associated with the Clippers.
And Kawhi rightfully managing his return from ACL injury with care. It's harder to build chemistry when guys are out, but it's all about staying healthy for the postseason.
Now here's Covington. Drives to the hoop. Gobert with the block.
So good at finding these swats. Gobert loves reaching out and sending them away. Michael Conley with excellent vision on that pass.
Westbrook passes to Zubac. And the Clippers decide to take their first timeout here.
And you know, what you love about Mike Conley, he's a leader by example.
The epitome of a terrific point guard and teammate. True professional in every sense of the word, on and off the floor. He plays and he teaches and mentors. I could see him, if he desired, being a really good head coach someday.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Plumlee's checked in. Here's Leonard. He's got 7. Shoots over McDaniel. And he overshot that one, missing. He dishes it to Gobert. That puts them in the lead. Gobert's got 6 points.
This is Gobert's comfort zone, using his size to capitalize down there.
Edwards against George. The dish to Plumlee. Stolen by McDaniels. Outside Edwards. Takes the 3. They get it again. And no good. Here's George. Gobert with the block. Leonard with the steal. No good that time. And so both teams trading buckets as we end the first quarter. Minnesota on top. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Timberwolves.
Well, I've liked their assertiveness inside. They've been getting that way and playing that way the whole time, setting the tone right away that the inside area is their territory.
And it seems they've also put an emphasis on moving the ball, working to rotate around the defense and find those quality looks.
Doing the 2 and 3, the core of George and Leonard. Robert Covington out there with Plumlee, and it's Westbrook in at the point. They're the group out there for the Clippers starting the second quarter. Now here's Edwards. Kicks to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Nice read by Edwards there, finding a wide open teammate and sending the ball his way on target.
Back to George. Plumlee with a screen on Edwards. And that one's good, George.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Hey there, Kevin. Kawhi Leonard continuing to work his way back to peak form after his ACL tear during the 2021 playoffs. He said, I missed a whole year of basketball. I don't want to take anything for granted. I'm just trying to live in the moment and bring a sense of energy for the team. I'm still young, I'm a lot stronger, and I'm back. So, I'm happy. Kevin?
Yeah, good to see, DA. Hey, thank you. And sports may be the ultimate meritocracy. Does it matter where you're from, Greg, your background? You got to have game, right?
Kevin, it's a beautiful thing. Some players grew up with a father in the NBA. Others were a world away. Either way, when you get here, you know you've earned it.
Here's George following the bucket by the Timberwolves. Pulls up on the wing, and it's in there. George has got it all tied up now for the Clippers.
George is really one of the most amazing players in the league, an all-NBA caliber player, and he's worked tirelessly on his shooting form, and now it's close to perfect.
Now here's Edwards. He has 6. Gobert in the corner. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him. Gobert's got the lead up to 2 now for the Timberwolves. Outside, George. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Clock at 6. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Fast break, Minnesota. Here's Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
Watch out now. Look out below. Edwards rising to the rafters.
Clark, last season, Minnesota's talent was undeniable, but the results weren't there.
You know what, Kevin? They just had trouble puzzling all the pieces together. I mean, this season wasn't a failure by any means, but the outcome didn't match the high expectation. Rocketing right off the floor. Explosive jam by McDaniel.
Tries again. Plumlee. Minnesota with the rebound.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
1:37 left in the first half.
Well, the quickness of Paul George on defense is something that very few players possess. I think he does a fantastic job rushing guys because of his presence.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Edwards dishes to Towns. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. And now it's an 8-point Minnesota lead.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
So hard to guard, really, without fouling. Leonard is an expert at forcing the issue and getting the call.
Good on the second free throw. Timberwolves leading by 7. To the paint, here's McDaniels, and that one falls, coming off Conley's feet. Conley's got his 4th assist in this one. Westbrook kicks to Leonard. Westbrook against Conley. Back to Westbrook, puts up a deep 3. And the Clippers miss again.
All the time in the world to get that one off.
Towns for 3. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Westbrook finds George. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Back to Westbrook. Drills it from outside. Westbrook's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Always competing. Westbrook clapping back with the 3 of his own.
Screen by McDaniel. Conley. Launches it. Great D that time from Westbrook. It's stolen by Edwards. Lets it go from deep. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. It's been all about Karl Anthony Towns for the Minnesota Timberwolves. He notched it. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily. And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Karl Anthony Towns has been sensational.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
On the court for Minnesota, Towns and Gobert hold down the post for him. Then it's Conley, then there's McDaniels, and it's Alexander Walker in its shooting guard.
There is no slowing down Paul George. A volcanic eruption from PG tonight.
It's his first trip to the line. And he knocks down the first one. Zubats is checked in for Plumlee. And Conley drops them both.
Still a solid point guard in this league. When Conley is healthy, he makes a considerable impact on both ends.
George passes to Leonard. And here's Westbrook from the arc. Here's Covington. Back to Westbrook. 3-pointer. And here's Leonard from 3. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And that one misses.
Clark, when you think of top rebounders today, Rudy Gobert is a name that comes to mind.
Yeah, he's super long and tall, but that's not just why he's such a dominant rebounder. He's got a real good knack for reading where balls are coming off, and the timing that he has is pretty impeccable too. And even though he's north of 7 feet tall, he does a good job boxing out as well.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Troy Brown comes in to McDaniels, and it's Jake Milton in for Mike Conley.
Hey, it's one thing to have the physical attributes, the length, the athleticism, to play good defense, but the other part of it is the instincts. And George thinks and feels things defensively as well as anybody in the league, and really excellent instincts at that end of the floor.
So it's Minnesota now. The Clippers getting the bucket. Leonard with the steal.
And really, that's why you don't want to go up into the air without a plan. Had no option of what to do with the ball.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Consistency all game long. He's going to continue, I think, to have to take it over to get them back in the game.
Milton kicks to Gobert. Milton the pass to Gobert. Back to Milton. That shot, no good. Good D by Westbrook. Clippers trail by 7. Here's George. The shot's good on the assist by Morris. And that's 15 points for George.
Good work in deep from George that time. He's far more than just a perimeter threat.
Minnesota calls timeout. And Los Angeles with some changes. Powell, he's checked in for Leonard. Mann subbed in for Russell Westbrook. And then for Minnesota, Reed, he's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. And Anthony Edwards subbed in for Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Now here's Milton. Scoreless thus far. Here's Gobert. It's hauled in by Zubac. Los Angeles has gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight, nailed 5 of them. George dishes to Morris. It's stolen by Edwards. Takes it inside, and Edwards with the stuff.
On the front foot, attacking the defense. This is Anthony Edwards at his best.
George against Edwards. Now here is George. He's guarded closely, and it's George finishing it off.
Incredible reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
And guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk.
Memorable. Keep that one in the career highlight reel for sure.
Now here's Brown, and the Timberwolves call time. With the stuff.
Explosive play in the air by Edwards, and perfectly timed too for the alley-oop slam.
Mann passes to Zubac. Kicks it to George. Here's Mann. Zubac a screen on Edwards. 6 on the shot clock. Mann passes to Powell. Puts up a 3. And with that shot, the Minnesota lead is cut down now to just 4 in the basket from Mann.
And so far in the second half, this has been a different kind of game than what we saw early on.
No question about it. I mean, these teams are really battling hard now.
LA's gone 6 of 12 from outside. A very nice 50% mark, shooting the 3-ball well. Inside, here's Zubac. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Nobody near George. Zubac with the screen for George. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Really difficult to contain Paul George in these pick and roll sets because of his speed. I mean, that's one element that gives him a great advantage. He's really good at making decisions in tight spaces and in these pick and roll situations.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded out game.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Morris, no good.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Reed gets the bucket.
Gobert can look over the top of just about any defense right there. Delivers a nice pass.
Here's George, and he finishes nicely on the layup. George has got 11 points in the quarter.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
Gobert with a screen on Morris. Here's Reed. And that one released in time, but no good.
Bringing a strong work ethic defensively. Morris grinding on the shot.
And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters. It's been a fun game to watch. Timberwolves lead by 4. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the 4th quarter next. And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. The post pairing, Morris along with Zubac. Then it's Paul George. Then there's Powell. And it's man in at the point guard position. That's who's out there for the Clippers.
I know Rudy's team is loving this, seeing him in full attack mode offensively. A sight to behold.
Here's man. Gobert with the block. Brown outside. The three-pointer, no good. Clippers trail by 6. And George kicks to Powell. Back to George. And then George with the jam.
Yeah, you know, George really enjoys being in the air. I mean, this guy has great body control and bounce, and his slams at times can be absolutely sick.
Gobert, no good. Los Angeles has gone downtown 13 times in this game, and they're just over 50%, 7 of 13 on threes. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Timberwolves.
I like this throwback approach they're taking, looking to score high percentage shots in the paint. And so far, it's working.
And I love the fact they kept the pressure on, really pushing that ball, running it up the floor. I love seeing that. A team staying aggressive even when they're playing well.
And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for Minnesota. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. And Towns gets it to go. And the Timberwolves lead by 5.
And, you know, for all his perimeter skills, Towns also bringing that physicality inside.
Leonard on the wing. McDaniels defending. Jacks up a 3. And it's Kawhi Leonard with the 3.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Count it.
Built like a linebacker, Edwards is not your average off guard, folks.
Morris with a screen on Conley. Here he goes.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
Towns, no luck. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the 4th quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. That ties it up.
And guys, that's the man you want with the ball in his hands on that critical possession. Kawhi being his best in the biggest moments.
Towns, no luck.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And it's Jaden McDaniels with the foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for Los Angeles?
Well, you know, throughout this game, they've shot the ball extremely well from downtown. Their shooters are getting open and letting it fly.
And also, they are working the opposition from the mid-range, continuing to fire away with confidence from there. That's just being a pro. Conley understanding the moment and rising to the occasion.
Outside Leonard. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Minnesota's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Gobert with the screen on George. Edwards passes to Gobert. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Plumlee's got his 5th rebound in this one. To the inside, Morris. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Now here's Conley. We've got 1:08 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Towns down low, covered by Morris.
Well, I tell you, that was double duty right there. He influenced the shot and then got back and cleaned the glass.
Clippers moving the ball around. Plumlee out to Morris. And it on the wing. McDaniels defending. And that one hits back iron. Minnesota with the ball. Conley surveying the D. Feeds it to McDaniels. Here's Edwards driving to the basket. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. The 3 from George. It's rebounded by Towns. And timeout called by Chris Finch. Edwards with it. It's the mark. Oh, no good. The coach's challenge has been issued. A team like this, out of the wire, this is what it's for.
And this is the time now where the officials can personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
For the win, and that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And now we get set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest. At the guard spots, we'll see Westbrook and George. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Plumlee in at the pivot spot manning the middle. Covington dishes to Leonard. And no good, had a chance to take the lead there. Right side Towns. Score the basket, his 8th. 8 for 13 from the floor.
You know, no surprise that Towns is very effective from mid-range. With his size and shooting touch, it's expected.
Sinks the triple. And the Timberwolves lead by 5.
At every level, Edwards has been the go-to guy for his team. It's in his DNA.
Covington setting the pick for George. From deep. Covington's shot is off.
And that shot isn't the one they should be taking if they want to make this comeback happen.
McDaniels finds it. Gobert with it. They get it back. Gobert, tough break there, shot after shot. They couldn't get anything to fall. Here's George, and it's Paul George with the finish.
And George just has an uncanny knack for providing these kinds of baskets. And he makes it look so easy.
Towns sets the pick for Conley. Towns down low. Covington's there. Back to Towns. Covington with the steal. Here's Leonard. Here he goes. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
And throw it down, Kawhi. That was nasty. Love watching him go hard and attacking with power.
Here's Gobert. Minnesota calls timeout. They're in front by 1. 1:06 left in overtime. Up top. He's covered by Westbrook. And they'll get another chance. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Robert Covington picks one up.
And everyone is counting on him. Gobert needs to be at his best here. It's all about execution.
And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there.
And at this point in the game, there can be a massive difference between a 2 and a 3-point advantage. Well, Paul George has been sensational.
Towns, the screen. Towns is doubled. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. Here's Edwards. Second shot opportunity. Gobert, no good.
Well, I tell you, the long reach of Covington really bothering shooting. I mean, he enjoys making life difficult for whoever he's assigned to.
Westbrook against Conley. He kicks it to Towns. Shot clock at 5. And there's the drive. And out of bounds as Los Angeles Kings possession.
Huge turnover there, and at a bad time, too. You have to value every possession.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
Guard it.
The Clippers now. It's stolen by Edwards. To win it. Shot is good. But oh, it looks like this one might get reviewed. Very close on the release. Well, we're going to review it. Maybe that wasn't a buzzer beater after all. They better not put this one in the win column just yet.
And the NBA Replay Center in Secaucus is queuing it up. And even before we look at the replay, I'm pretty sure he got that off in time.
Yeah, that's how it looks.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
The officials have made their decision. The basket, as we thought, will count. It took a little while to check the replay, but they did, in fact, have it right.